Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOC fans accused Bravo of giving Janssen a platform to hurt Shannon Beador. The man who's been talked about all season was finally seen in the flesh on The Real Housewives of Orange County Season 18, Episode 13. Yes, we're talking about Janssen, who was conspicuously upstairs as his then-girlfriend Alexis Bellino filmed an eventful scene with Katie Janela and Jennifer Pedranti. Given that John had been adamant in the past about not wanting to be on the show, you can only imagine our horror when he appeared in what can only be described as a jump scare during a confessional with Alexis. In that scene, he detailed his rationale behind going after Shannon Beador for money he claims she owes him. John said the statute of limitations was running out, compelling him to take legal action while he could. When a producer wondered if Shannon knew the money he gave her was loaned, John claimed he had proof in emails. Even worse, John claimed that his ex-girlfriend has an interesting relationship with the truth. John saw this cameo as a chance to show the RHOC audience that there's far more going on than what the cast and media have explained. It makes sense that he would grab this opportunity to try to sway the fans who have been gunning for him for years. The broader problem is that Shannon has been a cast member on this show for a decade, so she has these fans that will blindly follow her. Given how Alexis has been on hand to drag Shannon throughout RHOC Season 18, fans voiced their displeasure that Bravo would allow John to air his side of things. Fans previously accused the network of allowing Shannon to be extorted by the pair on screen, so it's no surprise that viewers had some things to say about John's return. One fan called out the network directly, imploring it to stop giving Janssen a platform to hurt Shannon. "We don't want to see him in confessionals with Alexis," the viewer doubled down. "He's a loser, just like her." Like John, Alexis has been feeling the heat due to her continued attempts to discredit Shannon's commentary on her tie with John. "It seems clear to me that Alexis and John thought all this mess would guarantee her an orange," another fan complained. With Shannon successfully having her left out of events, and now the big international trip, she realized that wasn't happening and broke down. Another critic wondered why John would participate in filming if he wanted to be away from the public eye. "John doing confessionals just proves Shannon's point that he secretly wants the limelight," the critic wrote. John is set to appear on the show again before the season ends, because the mid-season trailer teased him showing up at an event and Shannon storming out and saying she's done. In the world of reality television, nothing escapes the sharp eyes and quick judgments of its most devoted viewers. Fans of The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, are no exception. The show has long thrived on its high-octane drama, explosive confrontations, and behind-the-scenes tensions, but in recent weeks, the conversation has taken an unsettling turn. Fans are increasingly accusing Bravo of giving Janssen, Shannon Beador's ex-boyfriend, a platform to hurt her emotionally, further igniting a whirlwind of controversy that has shaken the franchise. At the center of the storm is Shannon Beador, a longtime RHOC cast member whose vulnerability has always been a central aspect of her storyline. From her very public divorce from David Beador to her battles with self-confidence and trust issues, Shannon has been nothing if not open about her personal struggles. Yet when her romantic relationship with Janssen ended, it wasn't just another chapter in her tumultuous love life. It became a spectacle that left fans questioning the ethics of the show's producers. A troubled relationship unfolds. Shannon and John's relationship was introduced to RHOC fans as a breath of fresh air. After her painful split from David, many viewers were rooting for Shannon to find happiness again. John appeared to be the perfect match, charming, supportive, and seemingly devoted to her. However, behind the scenes, cracks in the foundation began to show. Rumors of disagreements and emotional distance started circulating, and Shannon, known for wearing her heart on her sleeve, couldn't hide her unease from her friends or the cameras. As the relationship crumbled, it became fodder for RHOC's narrative arc. When news broke that John had ended the relationship, fans were stunned, not just by the breakup itself, but by the way it played out on the show. It wasn't the usual montage of tearful confessions or awkward goodbyes. Instead, John seemed to take center stage, and in many viewers' eyes, Bravo gave him the floor to tell his side of the story in a way that felt one-sided and potentially damaging to Shannon. The accusations begin. Almost immediately after episodes featuring John's post-breakup appearances aired, RHOC fans took to social media to express their outrage. Accusations began flying, with many fans accusing Bravo of prioritizing sensationalism over Shannon's emotional well-being. On Twitter, hashtags like #JusticeForShannon and #BravoExploitsWoman began trending, with viewers calling out the network for what they saw as a deliberate choice to give John a platform to further hurt Shannon. One fan tweeted, "How can Bravo allow John to drag Shannon through the mud like this? She's been through enough already, and now they're giving him the spotlight. Disgusting." Another echoed the sentiment. Bravo needs to take responsibility. They're exploiting Shannon's pain for ratings, and it's clear they don't care about her mental health. The core of the complaints stems from the way Bravo presented John in the episodes following the breakup. Rather than portraying him as someone exiting a relationship with compassion, many viewers felt he was given a narrative that painted him as the reasonable party, while Shannon was portrayed as emotionally unstable. In one particularly jarring scene, John was seen discussing the breakup with one of his friends, offering a clinical assessment of why their relationship didn't work, while subtly criticizing Shannon's behavior. To fans, this came across as callous and manipulative, and they believe Bravo gave him too much freedom to shape the narrative. Was Shannon set up? Adding fuel to the fire is the idea that Bravo may have intentionally manipulated the storyline to make Shannon look bad. Several RHOC fans have pointed out that the editing of recent episodes seemed designed to highlight Shannon's most vulnerable and erratic moments, while minimizing any accountability on John's part. Clips of Shannon's emotional outbursts, her drinking, and her arguments with the other housewives were juxtaposed against John's calm, almost detached demeanor. It was as if the show was setting Shannon up for a fall, using her emotional turmoil to craft a more dramatic narrative. One particularly outspoken RHOC fan wrote on Reddit, "Bravo has been doing this to Shannon for years. They built her up just to tear her down for the sake of drama. It's disgusting, and John's just the latest pawn in their game." Another Reddit user added, "You can tell by the way they've edited the last few episodes that they're pushing this Shannon is unstable narrative hard." Meanwhile, John gets to sit back and act like the voice of reason. It's so unfair. The role of Bravo in reality TV ethics. The allegations against Bravo have sparked a broader conversation about the ethics of reality television, particularly when it comes to emotional manipulation and the treatment of women on these shows. For many, Shannon's situation is emblematic of a larger problem: reality TV producers exploiting vulnerable cast members' personal struggles for entertainment value. Critics argue that Bravo, in its quest for ratings and drama, often prioritizes sensational storylines over the emotional well-being of its stars. In Shannon's case, the criticism has been especially fierce because of her history on the show. She has been open about her struggles with anxiety, self-esteem, and relationships, which makes the way her breakup with John has been handled feel even more exploitative to fans. They argue that Bravo should have been more sensitive to Shannon's emotional state and should have protected her from further harm instead of giving John a platform to criticize her on national television. Bravo's silence and fan demands. Despite the growing backlash, Bravo has remained largely silent on the issue. Neither the network nor the producers of RHOC have addressed the accusations directly, leaving fans to speculate on the motivations behind the scenes. Some believe that Bravo is simply sticking to its tried-and-true formula of creating drama, no matter the emotional cost to its cast members. But fans aren't letting up. Many are demanding that Bravo take accountability for its role in the situation and stop giving people like Janssen a platform to hurt women like Shannon Beador. Others are calling for the network to issue a public apology to Shannon and to take a more active role in protecting its cast members from emotional exploitation in the future. In the end, the controversy surrounding Janssen and Shannon Beador's breakup has exposed the darker side of reality television, the side where real emotions are manipulated for the sake of a good storyline, and where the line between entertainment and exploitation becomes dangerously blurred. For Shannon, this may be just another chapter in her long, tumultuous journey on RHOC, but for her fans, it's a reminder that sometimes, even reality TV needs a reality check.